All right, so guys, when we look at this game overall, there were some points in the game where I said, well, looking at the shots on goal, looking at the chances created, it's only 1-0. So, Michael Agello, you talked about Joseph Woll and what he did, and a lot of things that I saw on social media where people just couldn't wait for Stolars to come back. And of course, as you mentioned, and we see on the screen, 35 saves, only 2 goals against, 9-4-6. Certainly wasn't his fault tonight. But when you look at this game overall, did you think that maybe Florida was in trouble because they were playing so well, but only up 1-0, or was it a comfortable 1-0 lead?
As comfortable as a 1-0 lead can be, you know, in the playoffs, we've seen these weird bounces and own goals and things of that nature throughout the first couple rounds. You know, Leaf fans would be telling themselves, well, they played terribly in the first period, but they're only down 1-0. They played terribly in the second period, but they're only down 1-0. Yeah, but you have to score a goal. And honestly, other than one Austin Matthews chance in front of the net and a Matthew Nyes breakaway, they didn't really have any great chances, and they had a few makeup power plays in the second period because the officiating realized, oh, we gave them 4 power plays, so we got to give Toronto a few to make it look good.
What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. At times it was 1-0, and Andrew, like I know you said they were only 1 goal away from coming back, but for me, it felt like it was already a 5-0 game, and maybe that's because of how unbalanced the shots were. Like we're looking at 15-4 shot totals in the first period. Florida to Toronto. That's embarrassing. That is as one-sided as it can get. And let's talk about the power play. Like that was Toronto's bread and butter against the Ottawa Senators in the first round. This has become, what was the best power play in the playoffs in round 1 as turning out to be the worst power play in the playoffs in round 2. So, they didn't get as many chances as Florida. Like Florida had, I'm looking at it right here, 6 power play opportunities. They capitalized on that first one with Carter Verhaeghe scoring on a beautiful feed from Matthew Tkachuk, but Toronto again 0 for 3, and it looked like Craig Berube has almost seen enough. Like he was jumbling the first and second line at points in the game. I wonder how quickly we see this 5-man or 5 forward